Hi everyone, my name is Sarah and I'm Miriam's mom. I'm so happy to be working with you this year for Cursive. Please grab out your blue Handwriting Without Tears book and we're going to get started on page 8. I'm going to flip you around. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to open up to page 8 and we're going to work together to practice our cursive skills. We're going to start with the letter C. We're calling this the magic C. The reason the magic C, Bunny, is so important is C starts so many of our letters. Are you ready? We're going to always start our magic C at the top, and I always like to trace to begin and make a nice big C around. Now, as you're connecting the C to the next level, to the next letter, you're going to go around and up, and you're going to go back, travel on the line, slide up and over. Let's try to see how we finish connecting two C's together. We're going to travel around on the line. We're going to slide up and over. And we're going to come back and make a new C. There we go. Now that we've traced it, we're ready to begin. It says here that we are going to copy each lowercase c one time. So let's get our copying practice first, and then we're going to come over and write the letter right next to it. Okay, let's do the next one. Trace to make sure we're getting the pattern. We're going to start at the top, travel down the line. And we're going to go all the way across the paper there. The magic C is going to help us for so many letters. We'll use it for writing A and D. So it's going to be our starting point. Start at the top, trace around. Okay, start at the top, go around. These are pretty easy, right? Not too different than the C's you're used to. So the tricky thing with cursive is that we never want to pick up our pencil. So as we're working, one thing I always like to do when I'm writing cursive is I turn my paper a little bit sideways, and it helps me get the right kind of slant. We're going to copy one C. We're going to travel up the line. We're going to slide up and over and come back to make a new C. We'll try it again on the line below. We'll start here at the top, come down, go up and over, and back down to make our next C. Start up at the top, come around, up and over, slide back down. Start at the top, make our first C, travel up and over, slide back down to make our next C. You guys got this. Up and over, back down. Always start at the top when you've got your pencil to make our C, up and over, and then back down. We have one more on this line. I start there, come down, up and over, and back down. How are you guys feeling with your lowercase c? Now the capital C is super simple, just like our first time. Here's our magic C. We're going to trace our magic C. And then we're going to write it right next to it. Some cursive letters are very similar for the uppercase and the lowercase. We're going to trace and keep going. Trace and then try our own. Trace one time to build that practice, and then try our own. Okay, so we have some famous names right down here. Let's see if I can get that right. There we go. We have Cleopatra, and she starts with a capital C. Remember, names always start with capital letters. Carson, Caesar, we have a soft C there, and Columbus. Nice work. You guys have done a great job on writing all of your capital C's.